Where do we even start from? Where do we start from? Should we start from the fact that Morocco told Africans not to support them, or the fact that the coach told the press that they are not representing Africa, that they are representing themselves and not Africa? Where do we want to start from? Do we want to start from the fact that people are calling Mbappe the general and they're wondering what he's going to do in this game? Where should I start from? Eh? Mbappe missed a penalty, and that was shocking. He missed a penalty, and I think it's because of the brouhaha and all the rages that the referees have caused between the time that the penalty was given and the time that the penalty was taken. All the things that went through between those periods could have affected him. Because why would Mbappe miss a penalty? And why would he play the penalty like that? That was the worst penalty that I've seen Mbappe taken in years. And that's the kind of penalty that Cristiano Ronaldo missed against Denmark. I can't really remember. He missed a penalty while they were doing the qualifiers into the World Cup. He missed a penalty. Just the same exact worst penalty. And it was mainly caused between the points where the penalty was given and when they eventually took the penalty. But leaving that aside, we need to give kudos to Morocco's goalkeeper. We need to give kudos to Bono. Bono is the kind of keeper that shows up anytime you need him. If you want to play penalty against Bono, you have to go and do night class. You have to go for night class. You have to go for a different course. It's not just normal penalty course. You have to go for a different course if you want to play penalty against this Moroccan goalkeeper. The atrocities that he had against Netherlands, the atrocities that he had, that they played penalties and he caught 3. Is it 2 or 3? He caught 3. And that one that he actually moved to where the person was going to pick from. He moved there. He knew that that's where he's going to play it to. He didn't even dive. He moved there and he caught it with his... What sort of keeper is that? No, the guy is good. If Morocco had gone further than this, maybe they had gotten to semi-final or final, I think he would have been the man of the tournament, the player of the tournament, the player of the year. Because he's worth it. He stepped up every time you needed him. But Mbappe was too much for him. And this time around, they are out of the World Cup. Am I happy as an African? They already told us we should not support them as Africans. They already said that they are not representing Africa. Then I'm asking, why then are you running on Africa's ticket? You should have moved and say you don't need the Africa ticket to be in the World Cup. Because you said you're not representing Africa. And that is where you missed it. That is where you missed it. You don't come out and say you are not representing Africa. After you've just finished hosting the AFCON, you're not representing Africa. That was a disrespect. And thank God you're out. It's just your players I pity, Hakimi and the likes. It's just your players I pity because they probably carried the same mindset, but they didn't come out to the media and say it. You don't talk to Africans and say, I'm not representing Africa. Who are you? Who do you think you are? I'm not sure if this is correct, but the journalist asked Mbappe about that statement that that Morocco's coach mentioned. And he said, he's going to show them what it means to represent your country and your continent. Something in that light. You don't come out and say that. And kudos to France, despite the fact that Mbappe missed the penalty. They stepped up again and again and again and again and again. They kept knocking on the door. Even Morocco tried, but France was better. That Mbappe's goal came out of nowhere. Mbappe's goal came out of nowhere. Everybody thought he was going to try to dribble. Everybody thought he was going to try to pass. Everybody thought he had something better in the books. I missed the penalty, but I'm going to renew myself. I missed the penalty, but I'm going to get back to my general position and show them that the general doesn't miss. And he scored that beautiful goal. And Dembélé took charge again and scored that second goal. I don't know if it was injury that made them to sub off Mbappe, but Mbappe, please, we need you for the rest of this tournament. You have to be fit. It is important. You must be fit. Mr. World Cup, Mbappe has been the best player in any World Cup I've seen. Since the time of Delima, Mbappe, this is the peak. He's always showing up. Since the first time he came into the World Cup in 2018, this guy has been showing up. I can't forget the video of him running against Argentina in that 2018 World Cup. He said, I am here to cook. He was still young. I think 19 years old. And he was at it. Scored in that World Cup. And 2022, it took Argentina to the books. Won the highest goal scorer. You should have even won the best player, but we know that FIFA will cook it for Messi. We know that. You should have won the Ballon d'Or that year. We know that FIFA will cook it for Messi. And yet again, in this World Cup, being the captain of the team, is pushing them forward. I've not seen anybody else, not even Cristiano Ronaldo, except for if Cristiano Ronaldo have gone way ahead in that 2018 after he displayed that beautiful game against Spain. If he had gone further, he probably would have attained some level, but not Messi, not Cristiano Ronaldo. Mr. World Cup belongs to Mbappe, General Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe. He has proven it over and over, and now again and again is proving it. Highest goal scorer in the World Cup at 27. Highest goal scorer. He has assists, he has goals. What else?